I do use NeoVim or NeoVim for my text editor. If I go to NeoVim, yeah, it doesn't look that great. This border stuff here, I don't even mind it. Like, it's fine, but it's the default editor. I just installed it and kept running it. In this video, the goal is set up plugin manager, set the structure for plugins, and also install a plugin to see how everything works. And maybe in the future, who am I kidding? In the future, I will try to make this NeoVim my default text editor, and also I'm not a professional at it, so let's see what happens. So I'll just quit out of it. I know that much that we can do this. First thing I'll do is maybe clear this out. So I'll just open up the browser. I'll go to NeoVim plugin manager. So the first thing that pops up is the lazy.nvim. I did hear about it a lot. So a lot of videos and a lot of things, they do recommend this, and I would like to install it. Is there a installation thing in here? Releases. Okay, so we have to do something called bootstrap, and from my testing, what I figured out is we can go to the documentation, and in here we can actually, there is an installation tab. So right here, at first I was really confused by this because with this it's not really clear about what it wants me to do. And also something happened is that I saw this and I was like, okay, so I think I can get into this, right? So I saw this and I thought, okay, maybe there is like a file that I need to configure, or maybe I can just plug this in and it will just work. Oh, how naive I was. I don't know if it's for my thing. So if I do cat, I just want to see if this file, like what is in this file. Well, it is not auto-completing. That basically means this file does not exist. So if this doesn't exist, that means none of this exists, because all of them are in the NeoVim file. So what do I do? Let's first scroll through this. And after a bit of scrolling, I found this, which is basically, it says that structuring our plugin. So this is basically how we want to structure it. So I went in here, I was like, let's do this first. So when I went in here, it got even more confusing. Like, I couldn't understand what was going on. Figured out, okay, so this basically works on a system where I have to basically just tell it where everything is. And there is, like, in here there's two ways. We can do a structure setup or a single file setup, where we basically put everything in a single file, and I do not want to do it. I want to keep everything separate so I can stay organized, since I am new to this. So I don't want to like be overwhelmed when I see like thousands of lines of code, or maybe a lot of plugins that get messed up together. Okay, let's first create like these folders and stuff. And I assume that the Lua files, which is, yeah, I do know that's a programming language, so that anything that has a .lua in it is the final file, and anything before it is the file manager or the folder. Started from the top. So first let's make the NeoVim directory. So I did mkdir. Let me just make this bigger for you guys to see it properly. So I did mkdir or make directory, however you like to say it. So this is basically the first thing I did. Now we have that directory. Then what do we have? We go into NeoVim. Now we need config. And also I kinda messed up. I forgot about the Lua folder. So hold on. -t. Yeah, I need. Yeah. Now let's do that again. Let's try that again. Lua. Okay. Oh, my bad. If we want to do like multiple like files at once, you can just do -p, and it will just do multiple if you have like multiple directories that needs to be created. So that's there we go. Now it should be doing. So with that, now we have all of this created. Now let's go on top. So the first thing we need is config the nvim init.lua. So this is the first file we need, and we are in the nvim directory, so that should be easy. All we should need to do is nvim./init.lua. Maybe this one. Let's see. It did create a file, so I'll just copy this and then paste it in here, save it, and then if I quit it, and now we need this file. I think I can just copy this and then type nvim on it. Yeah, that works. And then okay, this is basically saying that we have initiate and we don't have the like basically this file, it isn't here. So yeah, we don't have to worry about it. I'll just copy this, paste it in, and that should be it. If I just do w, Yeah, it should be done. So let me just quit out of it. Let me do NVim. So at this point, so when I was testing this error kept popping up. So I was really baffled about what was going on. It's like not said here anywhere what we have to do, but the thing that we have to do is, remember the plugin file we created? We just have to create a init file in it. So do plugins and then init.lua. Okay, continue. And if I just do this, it's done. It's literally done. So how do I know it is done? If I do lazy, as you see, this menu pops up. And if this menu pops up, that means it's working. So if we do Shift I, it goes to the install menu. If we go Shift S, that goes to sync menu. So everything that is capital, it needs to be capital in order to navigate this menu right here. Like that is what I understood, at least when I was like finagling with this, that everything that says that it needs to be capital, it actually needs to be capitalized. So home, you have to do Shift H. If you want to go to, let's say, profiles, you need to go Shift P. So however you like to do this. So now we have this installed. What do we do? Well, to exit out of this menu is like normal NVim. So you can literally just do :Q or literally type in the command to quit, and it will close out of that menu. And you don't have to worry about it closing your entire file. It will save the entire file. So now if I just quit out of it again, that should be the absolute basic setup that we need for installing plugins. So let's test it out. I had like I think the theme I wanted to install is like I think this one for NVim. Yeah, this is the one. Catpuccin. I don't know how to pronounce it. So if you know, please do let me know down in the comments below what this is. And this is actually a theme that I really like, as it goes with the whole aesthetics. As it goes the whole aesthetics of this my window, where it's like everything is blue. Yeah, I'm destroying my eyes with blue light. Who cares? It looks nice. To install it, I think I'll go. Yeah, this is the one I wanted, which is macchiato. I think it said macchiato. I don't know. Also, they have like a window manager and stuff. We'll get to that in the next one. First, let me first understand how all of this works. It says lazy.nvim, and I need this line. We need to put this in the init.lua file. So this is the file we need to do, not the first file or nvim file. Init.lua, we need it in the plugins file. So yeah, it says there is nothing in it, so we need to put something in there. So the first thing we'll do is save. And as far as I remember, I think we need return. Yeah, that worked. We just needed the return. So yeah, it did install it. So I think now we can, yeah, since we have this, now we can call it. So yeah, that worked. That finally worked. Now yeah, it says flavor mocha. I think that's the one we wanted. No, this is mocha. I want this one. I just copy and paste this and it just works. I need to not capitalize this. So now if I do and then okay, now if I do color scheme engine. Okay, it did change it. So try this one. Latte is the white one. Okay, now this looks nice. This looks decent. I can work with this. Now one thing I do want to do is have this in a separate file. Like I don't want everything to be in this one init file. So to do that, what did I do? Oh, my bad. So now I have two terminal, one here, and I think I will use themes. So mkdir nvim lua. I'll go with themes, and then in here I'll just nvim, and then I think I can literally just make catpuccin dot lua. I need 2 pieces, so I can do this. Then I'll just copy from here. I need to delete this, so make it bigger. I think this, and then send this to return. There we go. So this is that. Now how do I link this to that file? So help me. Okay, I think now we can just load this in the actual file. So to do that, yeah, I can split this, right? So if I do sp, yeah, sp, where am I? I'm in themes, so I can do, you know what, I think it's probably easier to just quit, and then yeah, there we go, it's easier. And in here, so in here I am assuming that the dot means the directory, so I'll just see if I'm right. So the plugins is basically because he created it in the ChatGPT created it in the plugins folder. Since we have it in themes, so I think I can do themes. Maybe, let's see. So now if I do lazy and then do sync, so it is working, and I can now put this, and now if I do color scheme, so it doesn't throw an error, so I am assuming it is working. Now just to be sure, maybe I'll, in case, like just in case, I'll change it to something else. Maybe I'll give it back to Mocha. Oh, it is Mocha now. Okay. Let me just go back to this. There we go. Do lazy. Sync everything up. And then if I do color scheme, yeah, it works. So that's how I think I can create multiple files to kind of work with everything. So I can do multiple files to work with the main initial file, and as far I'm getting is that init file is possibly the main plugin files, so I need to check that. So I do it. So let me just get back there. Installations. So what I'm getting from this diagram right here is the plugin file. There is spec in here. I don't know what this does. Again, I'm just getting into NVim customization, so I don't know what all of these do, but as far as I could tell is the config is basically if I have configuration for any plugins, maybe any extensions that I may have, so that I think that will go here. And as for plugins, also I can just, when I'm installing plugins, I can have separate files for those. So, and after when I have separate files for those, the main init file So if I go to the plugins init file or Lua file, I can literally, I think, just type in required those, like that extension, so it can just pull from there instead of me again having to clutter all of this. And can I just write a comment here? Can I do hashtag? I think hash is a comment here, right? Or how do I do comments? Oh yeah, that double dash is a comment. So this will be so that should be it, right? Oh sorry, I need to do X. Now that's basically it for this video. I didn't want to do too much as again I am also getting into NeoVim for the first time and I don't know what I'm doing, but this is as much as I got, like as far as I got while I was experimenting in my like virtual machine to see actually how it works, and this is how far I got. Also, a quick note, I actually I got a little image in my fast rate. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video or if you did find it helpful, maybe you learned something from it, then subscribe to the channel and also leave a like to help out with the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.